Look at how old this
I know.
That is
Repaired,
been nailed together.
repaired again.
Hey, good morning. This is Clint Baker and Dave Baker back there, Hillbilly, Hippie, Honeybees. And today we're going to get into the Comer yard that we moved out here a couple weeks ago just to check and see how they are doing. Probably have to add a super on a couple of them. So just hang with us here and see what's going on in this yard. So this was the swarm, right, from behind Dave's house, I think.
Yes.
Yes, we put it on the end. So we're just wanting to get in here, and we did feed it a little bit. And even after saying that we probably need to bring out some more of that, we forgot.
We did forget, didn't we?
And the old saying about being 20, 30, 40 miles away from your storage area.
Yeah. And they probably could have needed some.
Yeah. Oh well, though. I'm sure they got plenty in there. So yeah, this was a swarm come right off the river, and it was that the queen actually we got stunned when we were moving them into here. We thought we lost her, but thankfully we didn't. What is it? That's just a patty that a friend of ours, Jeff Thomas, makes up, and it's his old special recipe. He won't tell us what's in it. Hey,
No,
there's another board there.
Yep. And there's another one up there, two more up there.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
Weather's been crazy on us here the past few weeks, rain and cold, and
Just can't get spring to kind of show up for us this year.
no.
Consistently, and now, you know, today we're going to be fighting thunderstorms.
They're a little low on numbers, but
We got plenty of pollen in here. Got some nectar in there.
good.
And then, of course, we're going to pull out the next one. And when he just said we're going to be low on numbers, it won't be long. Because,
Yeah,
now she's a little spotty,
yeah. We don't know how old she is.
but she could be one of our older queens. She's got a blue dot on her, but that's only because we caught her.
Yeah.
Or no, she doesn't have a blue dot.
No, this one doesn't. Yeah, that's right.
So we don't really, so she's a little spotty, but I mean, there's larvae in them in between. So
Yep.
she may be going back and laying.
Because it was just,
I'm gonna grab that rubber band right there.
yeah.
We got pearly white larvae.
So everything's looking good.
Mm-hmm. So, as far as the age goes, we're going to let them decide when she's got to go.
That's right. Unless their temperament is something horrible for us, that's what we usually do with our swarms. Let them do the supersedure thing if need be, or we'll requeen.
Yeah.
That way we know what we got, but
So yeah, we're looking pretty good.
good.
I do not see her. I don't see any. I don't think we're going to have any queen cells.
Oh, good. That's the big thing. Right now, it seems like every yard we get into's got queen cells, so swarm season is here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is April the 18th. And
yeah, 4 frames.
that'll work.
Yeah. I didn't see her, but
Yeah, she's there.
there's pretty calm on this next frame.
Now we're gonna get in the 2 swarms that we caught last year. See how they're building. Lots of pollen coming in. So. Anyway.
And these were late.
Yeah, these were like
July, late July, early August. So
yeah.
anybody says, you know, in July, let them fly.
Yeah.
You can get them through.
Yeah, you can. You can see they've reared up to. Now we put those on when we moved them out here, but they were ready for another box for sure.
Are we taking this one with us?
Yeah, I think so. So David knocked on the front door and they look like they want to come out of there. We decided they needed a little smoke. They didn't like us in there. So we fired up the smoker.
New stuff on this side.
Oh, new? Good.
Yeah, brand new stuff. That's all pollen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down on the bottom quarter.
Yeah, we're just pinching off the practice cells, as all those are. She's got plenty of room, but she's laying really, really good in here. So hopefully
Let me get down the bottom and kind of check it real quick. Those
Okay.
are all swarm cells, so that's...
yeah. And they're pulling what's blank, so that's good.
I don't think that one's got... How's that one on the corner?
Huh? What is it now? Got brood in it?
I don't think so. Oh, I know why.
Why?
I think it's a drone frame. And,
Oh, yeah.
and there you go, stuck to the bottom too.
Yeah, I think we did just shove that. Oh, that's why. Because it's,
Yeah. Okay, well...
I mean, we could shake that off right now. Is that just mostly drone?
Pollen.
Pollen?
Pollen, well, no, pollen and...
Because you see what it is.
It's a,
Yeah, it's a...
we've got a bunch of stuff in there.
I know, but it's a medium.
And we got 2...
I think we're going to call that out, is what we're going to do. They're not charged?
They are charged.
They are.
2, yeah, right there. There's 2 right there.
Okay.
That one's not. Now, it could know that, you know what, these...
So I was going to say, do we want to shake this off and get a deep in there?
Do we not want those to hatch? Because it's full of...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got large
Oh,
ones
okay. Okay.
here on that side.
Oh, I see. Yeah. We'll do it next time.
Yeah. Well, eventually they'll move away from this anyway. We pull it out there. That's why we did that. Swarms.
So with all this right here, we're just going to put it back together. We did find a couple practice cells, but they aren't going to swarm. Lots of brood in there. We didn't see the queen, but there's day-old stuff in there, 2-day-old stuff. So we know she's in there, and since we won't be back out to this one probably for a while, we are going to throw a super on top, and we're going to likely do the same with this one here because these are about the same age. And unless we get in this one and we find something different, that's what we'll probably end up doing with that one too, or that one. So remember, that was the cutout we did there, so we'll do it last. But kind of curious on how it's going to look. I'm kind of excited actually. So anyway,
I'm gonna need a let me go get it.
Queen excluder and
Queen excluder at top. 2 or 3 practice cell.
So David said that this is what again?
About the third frame on the bottom that we pulled just like that. There's 2 frames up the top that are just completely full. So yeah, we're gonna have to give her room quick. They don't look like they're wanting to swarm yet because there's only been a couple practice cells. So
okay,
if we keep giving them room, maybe we can deter them from doing any swarming. We will want to, as they hatch, we do want to keep an eye out there.
and like David said, this is a mid to late July swarm, so
perfect. If you're looking to for production hives, those are actually the perfect time to make them.
at least for us around here anyway.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll say that's it.
So we're gonna put it back together, and we're actually gonna put a deep super on, checkerboarded, so that they can pull and move honey around for that. So we'll just get a 2-fold here. They're making a lot of good comb, so why not use her as this colony to help produce some more pulled comb for us. So that's what we are going to do. All right, so remember, this is Grandpa's cutout, Grandpa's house that we drove around the back of the truck forever. And they were a little hot when we got here, and then we added this deep on top.
Not angry hot either. They were hot.
Yeah, they weren't angry hot. They were just hot. And so we one of the things that David's looking for in this is to see if she's came up in the top to lay, which would be great. So then we'll make a decision on if we want to throw a super on it or not. So, but there's been a lot of bees going in and out this morning. Look at how old this
I know.
That is been repaired, been nailed together.
Repaired again.
I would say, is there a stamp on it anywhere? No.
No, we didn't stamp that. So that one's old enough that we weren't stamping them. So that's.
Yeah, that might even come from Mr. Ledman.
Yep.
So it looks to us that they're doing up in the top boxes, they're finishing cleaning up things and starting to drag some pollen and nectar up in the top. So we will likely leave it alone for now, unless we get in the bottom and it looks like they're going to explode. Then we might just throw a shallow super on it for good measure and be done for a while. So all this in the bottom is the stuff that we pulled out of the cutout, and he's going to be really careful, he says. And it's a 9-framer.
Yeah.
So
that gives them enough room to kind of get in there and
work around a little bit.
Put stuff back together. Now, those look like they're.
Those are old, yeah. So yeah, that was a piece that we cut out and the rubber band in there, and they've welded it all together.
Attached it.
They are very resourceful.
This one's a little bit weak, so.
Yeah. See, as you can tell, there's nothing on the top there, so he's being very careful.
Is there anything on that side?
No.
I'm hoping we get towards the middle there and we start seeing some eggs and stuff.
All right, so with that one from Grandpa's cutout, we either think one of two things has happened, and probably the second one. One, they swarmed and made a new queen because that queen did not look mated yet or fully mated, because she isn't laying yet either. Or probably something happened to the old queen during the cutout, because we never did really see her. They just acted like she was there, and they've just had enough to make a new queen, which either way we're good with, because now we know, like David just said, 2 weeks, we can get back in them. We don't have to worry about them swarming. She needs to get mated, and you know, we've got a new queen. So either way, we're good with whatever we got there. So we'll get back in them in a couple weeks.
Out of the cutout, we did wind up with a colony.
Yes, out of the cutout, we did wind up with a colony. So, and a new queen. So, you know, now we know that she's good for this year.
Yep.
So again, that's why they will fix our mistakes a lot this time of the year. So they're good that way. So that's this yard here, and we're going to go and get set up out at the yard that we lost all 9 in, because next weekend we are going to Greg's and we are picking up a bunch of bees to put in there to start that yard back up. So we will take you out there too. Okay, all we did out here at the Bailey yard, the one that we lost all 9 in, is we've got them set up and ready to go and accept the packages we're going to be getting this next weekend coming up. So they are ready to go, other than this one, and we will bring out another one. So our goal is, I hear, like we were planned to do, so this is what there's behind, is we were going to do splits this year and go from 10 to 20. And so that did not work out, as everybody knows. And now what we're going to do is we are going to put the bees in, and maybe, since this is already pulled comb, maybe we can get a split by fall, or before, you know, in the summer, what have you. We'll see how things go, how quick they lay and everything. They're not going to have to pull any comb. We may put a blank on the ends of these so that they can pull a little bit of comb, but out here this year, our goal is to raise bees and get back up to where we want to go by fall, at least 20 hives out here. So that, the way things are going, I think we should get there, so hopefully. And David's trying to find a rock or something.
Rocking it.
He's rocking it. And we were just thinking about how peaceful it was out here. Maybe take a nap and tell our wives that we worked really, really hard, which we have. They don't need to know that stuff. I'm sure they watch it. But anyway, all right. So now I don't know what we're off to do next, but I think we're basically getting ready for the weekend coming up. So thank you all for joining. God bless you. Please like and subscribe to the channel.